What's going on, everybody? Superhuman Yogi here, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 reasons why your flexibility is not improving. All right, so again, top 5 reasons why your flexibility is not improving. Now, I wanted to talk about this before I headed off to work, and we'll start with number 5. So number 5, you don't prioritize improving your flexibility with a routine. So you have to have a routine. Like for myself, I know every day I'm going to go through a yoga flow, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to focus more on stretching my back, shoulders, and opening my chest. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I'm going to focus more on my hip and hamstrings. All right, so this is something I already know. This is my routine that I have. Now, a lot of you guys, you want to just stretch on the fly. All right, you have no plan on how you're going to improve your flexibility. You think that you're just going to go and improve it all on the fly, and that's not going to work. So have a plan, write it down, and when you write it down, you look at it, and then you can have a diary on the progress that you're seeing. Keep a diary on how you felt a particular day, what you learned for that day. So again, you want to start to write these things down. All right, so number 4, you're not warming the muscles, joints, ligaments. You're not warming up. All right, so one of the best things you can do before stretching is what we call sun salutations, A and B in yoga. And when you go through an entire flow, even adding on to your sun salutations, really, sitting down into different poses, not rushing through them, going 5 to 10, breaths within each pose that you're doing after you've done your sun salutations. You want to put those ligaments, muscles, and joints at ease. And when you put your ligaments, muscles, joints at ease, it's easier to stretch. You're in less pain. You can go a little bit deeper. You can go a little bit further with, what you're practicing. All right. So that's number 4. Number 3, you're not relaxed and you're forcing your body to go where it's not ready to go. All right. So again, when you're tense, your body's tense, your mind is tense. You're fighting against your own self. All right, so you want to be as relaxed as possible. So maybe some soothing music will put your mind and body at ease. Maybe meditating will put your mind and body at ease. So again, you don't want to fight against yourself and force your body to go where it's not ready to go. So when you're stretching, you don't want to go to the point where you're in extreme pain. All right. So again, you want to go wherever your body allows you to go and be okay with that. Because as time goes on, you'll get better and better. You'll open up more and more, and you'll make progress. So don't be so anxious to go from A to Z. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week. It's not going to happen in 2 weeks or a month. So you have to be patient. Don't fight against yourself, and just relax. Be okay with where you are. All right, number 2, you're not breathing in your stretch. Now, when you're stretching, you want the oxygen to go to your muscles, your joints, your ligaments, kind of like we talked about before. Breathing is the most important aspect of a yoga practice, of your stretching, even if you're not necessarily practicing yoga. So you want to make sure you breathe. Again, you need all of that oxygen to go to those different areas that you're wanting to open up. All right. And number 1, you're stretching too quickly and not putting enough time into your stretches. All right. So we all have seen guys and gals go to the gym, and you see them stretch for 2 minutes. They go through 3 stretches in, boom, boom, out. And the next thing you know, they're working out. Now, they're not taking, sorry, somebody just called me, but they're not taking their time with their stretches, and you really want to take your time. So maybe you set aside time, maybe let's say 30 minutes a day you're going to focus on stretching. Again, you want to write all of that out, write exactly what you're going to do. So if you have a stretch routine, all right, I'm going to do this stretch, I'm going to do a forward fold, I'm going to go down into my stretch for 1 minute, and then I'm going to come back up, rest for 30 seconds, go down, and then come up. My next stretch might be a back bend. I don't know. I'm going to go into my back bend. I'm going to go for 10 full breaths. I'm going to come down and take a break. Then I'm going to go back up into it, 10 full breaths. And then the same thing. I'm going to take a break. My next stretch, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do, so write everything out, plan it out, have a routine. All right. So elaborating more on putting more time into your stretches, sometimes you may have to sacrifice and, cut some of your workout time out of it. You may have to cut some of your handstand time out of it. It's all about making that sacrifice. So when you're trying to get something, you may have to give something. Like me, for example, I'm an IT manager. My work never stops. So I have to really prioritize what I'm going to do. That way I don't waste time in my day. That way I don't leave the excuse I don't have time. So for me, for example, there are a lot of days where I'm up at 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning, going through my yoga flow, going through my stretch routine, because I know, once I go into work, that's it for the day. When I come back home, I still may have work to do. So it's all about not making excuses and making time. Like, my mom always told me, you can't find time. You have to make time for whatever it is you want to do. And that's all it's about. Just making time. All right. So make time, guys. Oh, and there's also one more thing that you don't want to forget about. Your diet also plays a major role in your body's ability to increase flexibility. So if you think about it, if you eat a lot of, heavy foods, a lot of burgers, a lot of fries, a lot of, ham hocks, pig feet, all of that type of stuff can have an effect on you improving or increasing your flexibility. All right. So what you want to do is you want to add more produce into your diet. So you want to eat more fruits, more vegetables. You'll notice a lot of vegans and vegetarians are, they tend to have, a little bit more ease at opening up their body, if I can say that. So again, you want to increase your produce. You want to, kind of go more into a plant-based diet. That also will help as well. All right. Now, of course, you'll see some people that eat like crap and they're still flexible. But one thing you have to realize is everybody's body is not the same. All right. So some of you have come to a point where you've peaked out, and if you looked at the reason why, it could be your diet as well. So you may be a person that stretches every day. You have your set routine, you put in the time in, and you've peaked out. Remember your diet too. All right. Thanks, guys.